hit the subscribe button. Currently only 1.7% of my viewers are subscribe. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll release an exclusive special video just for you. Liam Branson leaned over the console, eyes narrowing as he analyzed the incoming distress signal. The bleak landscape of the moon sprawled across the monitor, revealing the source of the call. An imposing yet forlorn alien creature sat amidst the ruins of what appeared to be a diplomatic outpost. His fingers danced over the controls, enhancing the image. The creature's bioluminescent eyes reflected a mix of despair and hope. "We're not supposed to engage with unknown entities," Ethan, the team's pragmatic engineer, reminded him. "Especially ones that look like they could tear us apart." Liam straightened, meeting Ethan's gaze with a resolute expression. "We're here to explore and assist. Leaving a sentient being stranded goes against everything we stand for." Dr. Sarah Harding, the team's xenobiologist, crossed her arms, skepticism evident on her face. "We don't know anything about this creature. Could be a trap." Jordan Williams, their enthusiastic pilot, chimed in. "Or it could be someone who needs our help. I'm with Liam on this one." The decision made, the crew of the Elysium descended onto the moon's surface. The airlock hissed open, and the team stepped out, their suits humming softly in the thin atmosphere. Zervok, the alien, watched their approach with cautious curiosity. Liam raised a hand in greeting, his voice calm and steady. "We received your distress signal. We're here to help." Zervok responded in a series of clicks and hums, his intentions unclear but his demeanor non-threatening. Sarah activated the translation device, struggling to establish a coherent link. Gradually, words began to filter through. "Betrayed. Left to die. Peace mission failed." The revelation hung in the air, heavy with implications. Liam felt a surge of empathy for the abandoned diplomat. "We're here now. We'll figure this out together." Ethan remained on edge, his hand never straying far from his sidearm. "I still don't trust him. We need to stay alert." As they conversed, the ship's sensors beeped a warning. Liam glanced at the readout, his heart rate spiking. "We've got incoming. Multiple signatures approaching fast." Zervok's eyes widened, a mixture of fear and anger flashing across his features. "Mercenaries. Here to finish the job." Jordan swore under his breath. "Looks like we've got ourselves a fight." The team sprang into action, utilizing both human technology and Zervok's alien abilities to set up a defensive perimeter. Liam coordinated their efforts, his mind racing to devise a strategy. Sarah worked alongside Zervok, deciphering his knowledge of the mercenaries' tactics. Ethan's skepticism wavered as he watched Zervok's earnest cooperation. "Maybe he really is on our side," he muttered, mostly to himself. As the mercenaries landed, their intentions were clear. They advanced with military precision, weapons at the ready. The first skirmish was intense, a chaotic blend of gunfire and alien energy blasts. Liam's team held their ground, using the terrain to their advantage. Between bouts of gunfire, Zervok revealed a hidden chamber beneath the outpost. Technology, artifacts, might help. Ethan's eyes gleamed with a mixture of greed and curiosity. "If we can get our hands on that tech, it could turn the tide." The chamber's entrance was well hidden, but Zervok's knowledge led them to it. Inside, they found remnants of an ancient civilization, advanced yet abandoned. Liam marveled at the artifacts, feeling a sense of awe at the discovery. Sarah, still cautious, scanned the area. "These could be invaluable, but we need to stay focused. The mercenaries won't give up easily." As they gathered what they could, the chamber began to tremble. Ethan, driven by a newfound sense of purpose, stayed behind to ensure the team's escape, sealing the entrance just as the structure collapsed. The team emerged, battle-weary but resolute. The mercenaries, now outmatched by the combined human-alien ingenuity, retreated. Zervok looked at Liam, gratitude and respect evident in his gaze. "We did it," Liam said, offering a weary smile. "Now let's get out of here." As the Elysium settled back into the inky blackness of space, Liam Branson couldn't shake the feeling of unease. The presence of rogue mercenaries had changed everything. Zervok, the stranded alien, had become more than just a curiosity. He was now an ally in a rapidly escalating situation. Zervok's revelations about the mercenaries were troubling. They hunt for profit, not principle, he explained through the translation device, his deep voice resonating with underlying sorrow. Their leader, Kragan, seeks to eliminate any threat to his dominance. Ethan frowned, his suspicion returning. How do we know you're not leading us into a trap? Zervok's eyes met Ethan's with an intensity that spoke volumes. I have no reason to deceive you. My mission was peace, and now it's survival. Liam placed a hand on Ethan's shoulder. We have to trust him. We're all in this together now. The team huddled in the ship's cramped command room, maps and data flickering across the monitors. Sarah was focused, her scientific curiosity now driven by a genuine desire to understand Zervok and his plight. If we can access the hidden technology in the chamber, we might gain an advantage. Jordan adjusted his flight suit, ready for action. Let's do it. But we need a solid plan. The crew devised a strategy to re-enter the chamber. With the mercenaries temporarily driven back, they had a narrow window of opportunity. Zervok led them to the entrance, his familiarity with the ancient ruins evident. Inside, the air was thick with the weight of history. The team worked quickly, cataloging the alien artifacts and deciphering their functions. Sarah's eyes lit up as she discovered a device that could enhance their defensive capabilities. This is incredible. It could turn the tide if we can get it operational. Ethan, still cautious but determined, examined a piece of technology that seemed to amplify energy. If this works, we can boost our shields and buy ourselves some time. As they gathered the artifacts, the ground began to tremble. The mercenaries had regrouped and were attacking with renewed ferocity. Liam shouted, "We need to get back to the ship now." The team raced against the clock, the ancient chamber crumbling around them. Zervok's strength and agility proved invaluable as he helped clear debris and guide them through the collapsing structure. They emerged into the harsh lunar light, breaths heavy and hearts pounding. Back on the Elysium, the atmosphere was tense but focused. Sarah and Ethan worked side by side, integrating the alien technology with their own systems. Jordan prepared the ship for immediate departure, engines humming with anticipation. Zervok stood by Liam, his presence a silent reminder of their shared stakes. We must be ready. Kragan will not stop until he has what he wants. Liam nodded, determination etched on his face. Then we'll give him a fight he won't forget. As the mercenaries closed in, the Elysium's new defenses flared to life. Energy shields, bolstered by the alien amplifier, repelled the initial assault. The ship's weapon systems, enhanced by the recovered technology, struck back with precision and power. In the midst of the battle, Ethan's voice crackled over the comms. We're holding, but just barely. We need to find a way to end this. Liam's mind raced. They needed to take the fight directly to Kragan. Jordan, can you get us close to their leader's ship? Jordan grinned, his confidence unwavering. Consider it done. The Elysium maneuvered skillfully, evading enemy fire and closing in on Kragan's command vessel. Zervok, harnessing his knowledge of mercenary tactics, provided critical insights that allowed them to outmaneuver their adversaries. As they approached Kragan's ship, Liam prepared a boarding party. Ethan, Sarah, Zervok with me. Jordan, keep us steady and ready for extraction. The team infiltrated the enemy vessel, moving swiftly through its corridors. Resistance was fierce, but Zervok's strength and the team's training saw them through. They reached the command center, where Kragan awaited, a cruel smile on his face. So, the human and his pet alien think they can stop me? Kragan sneered. Liam stepped forward, his voice calm but firm. We're here to put an end to this. Surrender and you might live. Kragan laughed, a harsh, grating sound. You're out of your depth, Branson. The ensuing battle was intense, but teamwork and trust carried the day. Zervok's abilities combined with human ingenuity proved too much for Kragan's forces. As the dust settled, Kragan lay subdued, his mercenaries retreating in disarray. With Kragan's defeat, the immediate threat was neutralized, but the underlying dangers remained. Zervok looked at Liam with gratitude and respect. "Thank you for believing in me, for fighting beside me." Liam smiled, exhaustion and relief washing over him. "We make a good team. Now, let's get back to the Elysium and figure out our next move." The Elysium cruised through space, the aftermath of their recent battle leaving an air of quiet tension among the crew. Liam Branson stood at the observation deck, his thoughts racing as he considered their next move. The mercenaries had been driven back, but their threat loomed large. Zervok joined him, his massive frame casting a shadow. "Your bravery and quick thinking saved us, but Kragan will regroup. He is relentless in his pursuit." Liam nodded, appreciating the alien's candor. "We need to find a way to stop him permanently. Running isn't an option." Sarah entered the room, holding a device they had salvaged from the chamber. "This could be the key. It's a data core containing information on the mercenaries' operations. If we can decode it, we might gain a strategic advantage." Ethan, who had been repairing the ship systems, approached with a grim expression. "Our defenses are holding, but we need more than just hardware. We need allies." Jordan chimed in from the pilot's seat. "The nearest inhabited system is on the edge of this sector. We might find help there, or at least a place to regroup." Liam turned to the crew, determination clear in his eyes. "Set course for the nearest system. Let's see if we can gather some support." The journey was tense but uneventful. The crew worked in shifts, maintaining the ship and studying the data core. As they approached the system, a lush planet came into view, its surface dotted with signs of civilization. Upon landing, they were met by a delegation of officials who were wary but intrigued by their tale. The leader, a stern-faced woman named Arya, listened intently as Liam explained their predicament. "We need allies to stand against Kragan and his mercenaries," Liam concluded. "They won't stop until they've taken everything." Arya considered his words before speaking. "Your story is compelling, and we've had our share of troubles with mercenaries. We can offer resources and a place to plan, but we need something in return." Zervok stepped forward, his presence commanding respect. "We have technology and knowledge from ancient civilizations. It could benefit your people greatly." Arya's eyes narrowed. "Very well. We'll assist you, but we must see this technology first." Ethan, ever the skeptic, muttered under his breath. "Trading tech for trust. Let's hope it works." The crew demonstrated the artifacts, and the locals were impressed. With newfound allies, they set to work fortifying their defenses and planning their next move against Kragan. As they prepared, Sarah and Zervok continued to decode the data core. They uncovered plans revealing Kragan's base of operations and his fleet's movements. "This is exactly what we needed," Sarah said, excitement in her voice. "We can strike at the heart of his operation." Liam rallied the crew and their new allies, outlining a bold plan to take the fight to Kragan. The locals, inspired by the crew's determination and technology, agreed to join the assault. The combined forces launched into space, their ships forming a formidable armada. As they neared Kragan's base, tension mounted. Ethan monitored their systems, ensuring everything was in place for the impending battle. Zervok, positioned at the ship's defense controls, looked at Liam. "We must strike swiftly and decisively. Kragan will not hesitate to use any means necessary." The battle erupted with a ferocity that tested their resolve. The Elysium and its allies engaged Kragan's forces, utilizing their advanced technology to outmaneuver the mercenaries. The data core's information proved invaluable, allowing them to anticipate and counter the enemy's tactics. Amidst the chaos, Liam spotted Kragan's flagship. "There he is. If we can disable his ship, we can end this." Jordan piloted the Elysium with precision, closing in on the target. Zervok coordinated the attack, directing their allies to focus fire on key points. Explosions rocked Kragan's ship as their combined efforts took a toll. In a final, desperate maneuver, Kragan's ship attempted to retreat. Liam seized the moment. "Target their engines. Don't let them escape." A barrage of concentrated fire disabled the flagship, leaving it adrift. Kragan's forces, seeing their leader defeated, began to surrender. The battle was won. Back on the Elysium, the crew breathed a collective sigh of relief. The local allies cheered, celebrating their victory and newfound friendship. Liam approached Zervok, extending a hand. "We couldn't have done this without you." Zervok clasped Liam's hand in a firm grip. "Together, we are stronger." The Elysium's crew gathered in the central briefing room, the recent victory over Kragan's forces still fresh in their minds. Liam Branson addressed his team, his voice calm but firm. "We've dealt a significant blow to the mercenaries, but our work isn't finished. We need to dismantle their network completely." Sarah, seated at the console, projected a detailed map of Kragan's operations. "Based on the data we recovered, their main supply hub is located on a barren planet in the next sector. If we take it out, we'll cripple their ability to regroup." Ethan crossed his arms, deep in thought. "We'll need a solid plan. Their defenses will be tight, and they'll expect us to strike back." Zervok, standing at the back of the room, stepped forward. "I know the layout of their base. With my knowledge and your tactics, we can devise a strategy to infiltrate and destroy their supplies." Jordan, ever the optimist, nodded. "Let's get to it then. The sooner we hit them, the better our chances of ending this once and for all." The crew spent hours planning their assault, meticulously going over every detail. When they finally launched, the Elysium moved with silent determination through the void, its crew focused and resolute. As they approached the mercenary hub, the planet's barren landscape came into view, marked by harsh winds and rocky outcrops. The base itself was heavily fortified, with automated turrets and patrols. The crew's plan relied on stealth and precision. Liam led the infiltration team consisting of himself, Zervok, Sarah, and Ethan. Jordan stayed aboard the Elysium, ready to provide extraction and support. The team navigated through the harsh terrain, avoiding patrols and using the environment to their advantage. At the base perimeter, Zervok disabled the security systems, allowing them to slip inside undetected. They moved swiftly, planting charges at key points to maximize the impact. As they worked, they encountered pockets of resistance, each encounter testing their skills and resolve. In one corridor, they were ambushed by a squad of mercenaries. Liam's quick reflexes and precise shots took down 2 attackers, while Zervok's strength and agility dispatched another. Sarah and Ethan provided cover, their teamwork seamless and efficient. With the charges set, they made their way to the extraction point. Just as they were about to leave, a massive explosion rocked the base. The initial charges had gone off, triggering a chain reaction. The team raced against the clock, the structure collapsing around them. Back on the Elysium, Jordan piloted the ship with expert skill, dodging debris and providing cover fire as the team made their escape. They boarded the ship just as the final explosions tore through the base, reducing it to rubble. The crew regrouped on the bridge, their relief palpable. Sarah monitored the sensors, confirming the base's destruction. "We did it. Their supply lines are severed." Ethan nodded, a rare smile on his face. "That should keep them off our backs for a while." Zervok turned to Liam, respect and gratitude in his eyes. "Your leadership and bravery have made this possible. We have dealt a significant blow to those who seek to harm us." Liam looked around at his team, pride swelling in his chest. "We've come a long way, and we've done it together. This is just one step towards ensuring peace and safety for all." As the Elysium set a course for their next destination, the crew reflected on their journey. They had faced immense challenges and had emerged stronger and more united. Each member had grown, their bonds forged through shared adversity and triumph. In the quiet moments that followed, Liam found himself at the observation deck once more, gazing out at the stars. Zervok joined him, the two standing in comfortable silence. The alien spoke softly. "Your people have shown great courage and compassion. I am honored to stand with you." Liam nodded, his gaze never leaving the stars. "We've learned a lot from each other. This alliance, this friendship, it's something worth fighting for."